Hey, it's Peter Ripa. Hey, I'm looking to start a series here where I just provide some straight talk on real estate. And whether it's topics that come up, tips, insights, trends inside the business, whatever I would see is useful, or whether it's observations that I see in the business, and some of those that are maybe experiences that folks have that could be useful and meaningful. Try to share them in this series. And the first one, kick off, that is certainly I've experienced myself, but also with clients I've experienced. And this is prior to putting your home up for sale, have a plan. And with that, it's not only going to make you thousands, but it's going to save you thousands. And so before that listing, my wife and I had sold 7 homes on our own prior to me getting into the business. And part of that process, it takes 2 to 3 months sometimes, prepping your home. So with a plan, it's for us, from personal experience, we were able to make within just a few percent of our listing price, or even above our listing price, and even more so, we were able to do that in just a few days. And you just got to anchor your thoughts on this, and that's what our process has been. Is you're marketing your home to attract buyers, and that's it, right? So 90% of your buyers, they're going to use the internet as their primary source. So your goal is to get them to click on your home, and then come view it, and then offer money on your home, and do that as quick as possible. And if you go back and anchor yourself on that you're marketing your home to attract buyers. So it's personal, I get it. And certainly that's, you've designed the interior of your home, the exterior, etc. Yeah, there's personal touches to that, but you got to separate the emotion from it and develop a plan. It's worth thousands, and I can tell you, it's worth the time it's put in, but it's also worth months on the back end if you don't do it. So, and it also is worth it not to have the brain damage that it could cause, that if you don't have a plan and you just go ahead and listen and hurry up, let's get it on the market. If you're planning on moving in 3 months, you better start your plan, today. So objectively, you have to, the process starts with, you have to go through the home inside and out. And to be honest, you may not be capable. And you may need a trusted friend. You may need a family member to be there with you, to keep you grounded and objective, and provide that candor. And you're thinking, well, why not call a realtor right now? And I'd be honest, someone like myself, you may not be ready. Emotionally, I get it. It could be emotional, and you got to be in a place of objectivity. Going back to, you're marketing your home to attract buyers. Okay, you can't take it personal. So as you go through it, you want to make sure you're going through and looking at all the opportunities, and don't get anchored in the position of the perceived costs or the return on it or the value add on it. Right now, you're just writing down all those opportunities. If you've got time, there's always solutions. You can find solutions. And recognize this: the front of your home, that's the cover shot. That's the cover shot you're going to see on MLS. That's the cover shot that you're going to see all on those major real estate websites. So with that, the photos and the videos, are of the highest value. Think about the time of day where it looks the best as well. So those little things, but stand at the curb and just honestly and objectively look. And if you can't, again, you've got somebody with you to look at it. But on top of it all, and we won't get into the detail on this, in the weeds on this, but I'm going to tell you, you got to get a professional photographer or videographer, or you're rolling the dice, and it's going to come out. That's not a place to save a few bucks, a few $100. That means so much, especially with drone shots above as well. If you're living on the water and the coastline here, those are incredibly powerful images. Have it done professionally. All right, so get back on task here. Write down everything you recognize as you're standing there. You're creating a list of opportunities, but write it down. Grass, shrubs, mulch, trees, paint, windows, roof, driveway, fence, all of that. with that you're having in mind, you got to appreciate there are those cover shots that are woes, right? You get the wows and then you get the woes. Don't want to be a woe. Write it all down. You want to be the wow, so that because the woes, they just click to the next home. May seem like a great price, may seem like a great fit with all the descriptions, but when they see that cover shot, they're moving on. Just know, and as you're writing it down, everything's on the table. And you take the inventory as you walk up to the front door. Keep adding to it. What's that experience like, right? So now you're putting yourself in the experience mode. Like you're going to a theme park, or you're going to something that you're experiencing, like a play, right? So you indulge yourself in the experience of what it's like. What do you feel like as you go in there? And that's where the objectivity is key. And that's the front entryway as well, so to the front door and to the front entryway. Is it bright? Is it welcoming? Same thing. Is a rinse and repeat for the rooms. Neutral colors, monochrome. So you're going to have those lighter colors. You're going to have those softer tones. It's going to make the home seem bigger. It's going to make the room seem bigger in the living room, right? As well as anywhere else. And the floors, you just need to be fresh and well maintained, clean. Even if buyers are messy, they don't see themselves in a messy home or a dirty home. So tiles, I mean, you're down, and if somebody has to do it, scrub it. I mean, they're scrubbing it, carpets, stains out, right? And then too, if it's a dated flooring, think about whether it's repair, but I mean, you got to write it down, whether it's repair or replace, or a section that's replaced. Furniture, you just need the basics. Okay, so you got in the living room, couch, coffee table, end table, entertainment, hutch, right? That's it. Call it a day, right? Everything else has to go. Garage sale, storage, relatives, charity. Make that list. Right now, you're just writing down what has to go. You can figure out where it has to go after, but I'm telling you, it has to go. Staging is incredibly important. I mean, all right. So we covered a lot of ground. Make a plan. It's going to take 2 or 3 months. Know that. No, and you work from the beginning, and you're going to go to the end and say, I want to be out of here in 4 months. You got to make that plan. It could make 2 months. You could get it done in a month if you've been on top of everything. But know when you want to go to market and give yourself enough time to sell, as opposed to giving yourself a tight window. Again, when you got a tight window, your options are limited. So hope those thought starters help you. I'm going to try and continue going room by room, but also go through some of those opportunities where now you're able to look at the added value, high add value, maybe low cost, right? You don't have to spend a ton, but it's high value to the prospective buyer, but also keeping in mind that you want to get top dollar and you want to be on just the market for a short time. So hopefully these thoughts were helpful. If you need to and want to hit me on @Ripa Realtor, and I'm on LinkedIn as well as Facebook. So thank you for taking the time to view. Have a great day.